Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 5 a.m. Mike and I find ourselves in Sandpoint, Idaho, right on the verge of beep beep heading into Wyoming. Not sure, maybe Moni will be joining us later, but we are going to start a very small convoy and check out the new state that just came out today. Super excited about it. Thanks to Mr. Micah who purchased this for me, and he's also driving with us. So I am going to go into my driver cam. All right, so let me find a job for us. We've got
Oh, this ought to be good.
finding a job.
Yeah.
I do the external contracts because then we're not bound by time.
I hate being bound.
I know.
It's so stiffening.
I mean, you're still. Wow, you're still okay. Synchronizing your progress with World Trucks. It's taking some time for some reason. So we're taking We're taking a rock bucket from Volvo to Miles City, which is almost all the way across the state. We're going to do a little bit of an adjustment, though. So, Micah, go onto your map.
Oh no, not adjustments.
Well,
I
we
don't
have
know
to
what
get
I'm
the
gonna
job
do.
first. So let's go get the job, and then we'll do this. So just let's.
Ooh, I found one to Sydney.
Australia?
No, Sydney, Montana. That's the other end of the state, all the way.
All right, follow me, Monsieur.
All right.
Monsieur Micah.
Doesn't want anything to do with it.
Oh
What a
wow! Look
jerk.
at the traffic on the other lane. Let's just drive in this lane instead, so we don't have to get stuck. I get to use my fancy big load lights tonight.
Oh, are we doing a? Is it a big load? Hold on a second.
Mhm.
I gotta go get my trailer.
And there he goes. Oh, do you have a long load trailer or whatever it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
I gotta have a low boy.
I should have known that was me.
I think I have to come over here, right? That's where I gotta do.
To get your trailer.
Yeah.
I think you have to load it to the nearest garage.
Oh, the nearest garage, not one of these places.
Yeah.
So how do I do that?
That wherever your nearest location is that you own, that's where you have the trailer station there, and then you say drive it, and they put it outside of the station. I know. I feel. There's a puppy crawling on my gas pedal. Hi, Yellow. Ow! She's biting my toes. How am I supposed to drive a semi-truck while a dog is biting my toes?
It's a conundrum.
It's a conundrum. Yes, for those of you that didn't know, Hermione, our dog, had puppies. She has had 8 little bouncing puppies, and we are keeping 2 of them. We have one who my daughter has named Stella, and we have another, which ironically rhymes with the other dog, whose name is Bella. Ooh, that's cool. There's like a Friends with Canada. I don't know if that's the border. Like we're right on the border here at Sandpoint. And then we have the one that we're keeping called Tabitha. So we have Tabby, and then we have the other puppies that they have colored collars, so we can keep them separated and figure out who's who. And so we have their names are yellow, green, red.
I think this trailer might be too big for this, but oh well.
I don't know. The trailer that they had it on was really long. It looked like it looked like it was one of the longer ones that they had. There's now 2 puppies under there.
I think you went this way, so I'm gonna go this way.
I know. I can feel it. Trust me. Not much I can do about it. Ugh. Wow, this whole area is beautiful. I can't wait to get into Montana. Do you want to get them or no? Just let them go under there. I have like 5 puppies under my legs now. I don't want to squish them. Do you need help? She can't bend down. She's too pregnant.
Oh man.
We ourselves are going to have our own puppy in a couple weeks. What if it's a litter of puppies? You are having 8 babies.
Oh, poor Simone. Oh,
Man, can you imagine that? Like, I mean, humans go. Humans go through a long labor though, so it's like it's about the same because the dogs go through like a 12 or 14-hour labor. What? I was going like 37. Come on. I'm tired of the traffic violations. I might shut them off. If they awarded them fairly, like within, like but they don't. You get dinged for every little thing.
Well, it's kind of hard to do that with compute.
Yeah, because you turn right on red, and you're allowed to do that. And they're like, if you don't do it exactly the way the game thinks you should do it, then you get a ticket. And it's like, no, wait a minute. Or like that. I was going 37 and a 35, and I got a ticket. Come on. I'm not even hauling a load. I'm what do you call it? Box. Is it box tail? No.
I hate these circle intersections.
Oh yeah. You're coming the right way. It's funny because you got this big trailer, and then it's like the thing must weigh a ton. It's just a bucket. Just a bucket for my truck. It's the time of my days to leave the wheel. I like when Family Guy, whenever they make fun of that song. Let me put there.
Oh wow, this trailer is hard to maneuver.
Hi, Hermione.
Please don't make me back in.
She's like, Dad, get my puppies. I don't think they will. Usually if you have that trailer, you pull in one way and then they flip you around when you're in the loading area. That was perfect.
Get your job.
All right, folks, I'll be right back. All right, so Moni's going to join us. Yay. We're going to drive. It looks like we might get. I think we have to go south, Micah. We can't go up through Yellowstone because we'll probably get ticketed. Do you see the gates?
The gates.
There's a picture. If you look carefully by Route 89 where Yellowstone is, like past Kalispell, there's a very northern section. That's going to be going through Lake St. Mary's region. Sorry about the puppy, guys. My daughter's coming to get her in a sec.
Oh, the very northern. Yeah, I didn't go. I chose the first checkpoint is Caspel, and then I moved the second point to. Irvine.
Do you want to go through there?
Irvine. No, I don't need to.
Let's do it. Why don't we do it? Because we'll never see it otherwise. Let's go through Yellowstone. Put a point.
Way at the very top.
Yeah, we're not going to leave yet, hon. We're waiting for you.
Okay.
And I'll show you the route that we're making. Yep.
Now, what about when we get close to Glasgow? They have me going down in the 191, then over. Do you want me to push it over to 24?
So we're going yeah, we could do that. Here's how I got it. I'm going, click, go through Yellowstone. We're going to pass through Harv. Then we're going or Havre, sorry. Havre. It's probably Havre. And then Glasgow, or Glasgow, however they say it there. And then Sydney. Take it all the way to Sydney. And then down through Glendive into Miles City. It's a long route, but... Oh, you're going to be fine. All right, so we're going to wait now for Moni to catch up. All right, so we are ready to go.
The more you go, the more you know.
Uh-oh. What are you doing? Why are you backing up? Oh, okay. Don't get up your what? Never mind. Never you mind. I'll hear a train. Yeah, this might be one of my favorite places in the country. It's the... Oh, wow. How did you... He got lost, apparently.
Who got lost?
Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing. You didn't... Oh, okay. I'll move. And the AI traffic is already being fun. Maybe, I don't know, go to the right. Yeah, and then just turn around. Like, go... These people. What the... Can you just go? You can go, can't you? Yeah, just go. Ignore these idiots. And I would say turn around at the lumber yard, at the sawmill there. It looks like there's a pretty big road with a turnaround if you go straight ahead and then turn left. And just make a big O around the whole yard there.
Oh, you didn't.
This Ford, this guy got all jacked up and now he's blocking all the traffic. These people.
Why doesn't Simone have a mic?
Her headset broke.
Oh, she needs a new one.
Yeah. Oh, no. Considering it got dropped on the ground a bunch of times. So what, the earpieces broke off? Oh, nice.
Where's she going?
Maybe she shouldn't have it on the floor. She has to go around in a big circle because of the trailer size. What are these guys doing?
I was say there's only a dead end the way she's going.
Where did you go, honey? Did you go into the sawmill? It's right here. What did you do? Oh my God. Where did you go? I just wanted you to go right here and turn around. Coastline Mining could work too because that's got a nice big parking lot. Do you want me to come down where you're at, or are you like really in a stuck spot? Where are you? All right. Okay. I'm going to make a big U-turn here. I'm hoping that this resets the traffic. It is tight back here.
Yeah, I think that area needs some looked at by the devs.
It's the wrong gear. Though I don't know that this trailer is probably not supposed to come back here. There we go. I got through that.
Well, they shouldn't have the traffic pulling in there,
right?
To turn around. They should have made just a loop or something behind some trees for the traffic to go behind.
Though I think the road continues down there, like this part where I'm at right now. There's no traffic back here.
Right, because the road Simone went on, it goes back to the sawmill, but it doesn't turn off a couple spots.
Oh.
They should have had the traffic continue back and then loop around somewhere else.
I found a new route.
A new route, you goot?
That's cool. And it did the updatey thing where it made it like permanent on the map with dashes. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here, though. This is going to be a real trick.
Mona, it looks like she's still stuck.
Do you want me to come push on your trailer, hun, or no? All right, she's figuring it out. It's already like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We haven't even left yet. Oh, Lord. Go. Gun it. Okay, I'm through. I wonder if I stop here if I can get traffic to back up into the intersection where the train is and then get hit. I don't know, for fun.
I don't think they do. I think they'll stop before they enter the tracks.
Do they? Like even if they're even if the traffic's rolling before they get there?
I think so.
I'm evil. I think that's another. It looks like this whole city has roads through it. Like they were really playing. Oh no, that's a dead end there. Looks like they were playing around with that though. I don't know that I've done a lot of exploring here either. This is pretty, like Sandpoint's a beautiful area.
Totally agree with that.
It's got the big mountains in the background. All right, so we're cruising. And I'm gonna pull over here and see if I can't render some assistance. Where can I stop? Ah, that'll work. You're still at the station, Micah?
Yeah, I'm at the gas station.
I'm not sure my gearing is not. There we go. I had my switches wrong. Okay, we should make sure we're in the spot all the way. Yep. Cool. All right, hang on one sec, folks. All right, well, Moni gave up, so we're
Sorry,
going,
Simone.
Sorry, Moo. You can always play your truck in our convoy. You don't, even if you're going to do a different job, you can be on the convoy. All right. All right.
And you're all gassed up, and she's not coming, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
I just passed through Bonner's Ferry. I don't know where that is, but I'm going way too fast. Whoa. Oh, what gear am I in? I'm in 8th. So this really must be right on the border. Because it's got a lot of, like, there's Canadian flags everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Is this supposed to be like a BP gas station? This 3-leaf one?
3-leaf. I don't know.
It's like got similar colors. I just wasn't sure if there's another gas.
I think they're kind of, yeah, like designed to look sort of like what's in the area. Oh yeah, I see the bales you were talking about.
Isn't that cute? Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it is pretty. What do I gotta go in? No, way station closed. Sweet. Prepare to shop. All right. If you want to start rolling, I'm rolling up on you. Oh, I went the wrong way. Shoot.
All right, I'll start.
Yeah, now I'm going through the BP. No, that doesn't. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like BP. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it does definitely look like BP now that you say that. Especially on the pumps. Like, those look like BP pumps.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if that was Chris. There's a Christmas tree farm right there to the right.
Is it called Lone Pine?
I don't know.
Twin Pines? Like Back to the Future?
That'd be pretty cool if they added movie places in the game. Just fake town, you know?
Yeah, we got to go through the Goonies town last time when we did our trip down all the way down the coast.
Bedford Falls. Can you imagine if there was a Bedford Falls?
What is that from?
George Bailey. It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, was that in Montana?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just thinking Bedford Falls.
Oh, right,
cool.
right. Yeah,
Maybe like Hazard, Dukes of Hazard, you know?
the Hazard County.
Mm-hmm. They'll show like the General Lee just sitting there parked or something.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
I wonder.
So what's the speed limit? What's the speed you want to do?
Whatever. Since it's just the two of us, we don't need to. Just keep it under the speed limit, obviously. So if it's like 60, go 60. Safe and comfortable is what I want. Safety is job number one. Like the little caboose shacks. White markers preserve highway fatalities. That's sad.
Slowing down.
Whoa, like really slowing down.
Oh, wow. Look how pretty that is.
Yeah, we're getting into the... I don't know what mountain range...
Whoa.
Whoa, what is this guy doing? Why is he out in our lane?
I don't know. I'm way out on the outside edge just to keep the trailer.
Oh, look, there's that train down there.
I know it. It's awesome.
Oh, that... Okay, so... Okay. If you guys ever played the train sim and got the Marius Pass route, it starts in Kalispell and goes to Whitefish, I think, on the other side. Or Kalispell and Whitefish together on one side. And then maybe Cut Bank on the other side. So we are on... That's going to be the train that runs up Marius Pass. So we should, theoretically, pretty soon here, start going up Marius Pass, and the train will follow along on our left.
I'm setting this cruise to 50.
And then the Glacier Mountains, I think, is that the Glacier Mountains? Is that what they call them for Glacier National Park?
I don't know.
That'll be on our left. So maybe what we're going through, the park, I thought we were going through Yellowstone, but I'm thinking maybe the park that we're going through is actually Glacier National Park.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
35.
All right. We're in Troy.
Gallon oil, huh?
That's a lot of oil. That's really cool. I wonder if the local football team is actually called the Troy Trojans. Like, they probably like, hey, we're in the game.
Way station, maybe. Let's see.
.555 storage.
I can bypass. Let me know if you can bypass.
Yep, bypassing.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I love stuff like this. All right.
Me too.
I do remember being out west and having these very aggravating like zones where you could turn right and you try to get past the trucks, like in those little areas.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to gun it to get around them. I remember getting stuck behind trucks for miles and miles and miles.
The trick is just set your cruise.
Yeah.
To what the truck is doing and just enjoy the view.
Yeah. But it's all like I do remember that being like that out there. There's a lot of the trucks. The thing is, when you start going uphill, the trucks go really slow.
Yeah.
But then you have crazy people that get really aggressive too, and people keep trying to pass the trucks even after like the zone ends, and so they're like flying up into like oncoming traffic. It's pretty insane.
What about the guys coming down?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're going right into them. It's like, whoa, dude, like easy. Yeah, here we're getting into that area. There's the rails on our left. Yeah, train blowing its horn. Those were some signs that I completely didn't read because I was looking the other way. Something to the left and some other thing to the left.
Falls.
Ah.
The falls.
The falls?
I don't know. You can barely see the falls in the rear view, in the side mirror if you look way back.
No.
Or unless it's coming up here on the left.
I don't know.
No, those aren't falls.
You said, And yeah, so up ahead is Glacier National Park.
Right, looks like a red light's coming up ahead.
Okay. Stopping.
Nope, light's green.
Junction 93. Oh boy.
Alright, stopping for the second light.
Sorry, I just was cruising through the light. 93 to the left. We can't get on that route. We got something secret up ahead, though. Yeah, so here we are in Montana on this underpass.
In the cool of the day.
In the cool of the day. We're going to have to pull over for the night soon. And we've only just begun to drive. We've only just begun to drive. Through the white-laced mountains. Beep. I couldn't resist, sorry. Life is easier when I shop at Eddie's.
EJ Motel.
I think that's JD.
Burgers. What is that back there? Oh, it's a garage. Oh no, it's a driver's. It's a driver's place. All right, right, braking up ahead.
It didn't give it to us. What?
You gotta drive back there and get it, I guess.
Nah. We're in Kalispell. Boat
So what's
sales.
great about this place? Nothing. I'm kidding.
Well, you're literally 10 minutes or 15 minutes from the gates, probably 20 minutes, from the gates of Glacier National Park.
Right next to the world's largest volcano.
That's right.
Great place to live.
And because we didn't accelerate, my speed shifting is not working. There we go. We still got a lot of these NAFT gas stations along the way. It looks like that's all new.
Hey, is that Tamor? Or what's that guy from My Summer Car? No, okay.
TMO.
TMO.
The
That'd
shop,
be pretty awesome.
the shop guy.
If there was a Timo's.
Did you see him riding in on his bicycle?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I haven't played that game. It's been probably 7 or 8 months. I do miss it. Such a great game. Just especially the weird people you meet. Paper. Right on Main. Who are they barking at now? Oh my lord. Wait, why are we going this way?
It says.
Oh, so are you double check because I think maybe your compass has reset?
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Because it looks like mine is showing that we go
yeah,
back.
it did. It did reset. We got to turn around.
Yeah, I was going to say because it's taking you a different way than it was taking me.
All right, hold on. Why did it do that?
It does that sometimes. If you stop and go out of menus or something, like it'll revert just on its own. Do you think we can make a U-turn
I got
here?
it set.
All right, so I'll follow you. Do you think you can
Roll
make
the trucks. You can make a U-turn anywhere.
I mean, technically, yes. Oh, you have a shorter trailer. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, good. This guy's going to come in the middle of all this just to get in the way. Perfect.
Let them go by you. Just let them go by you.
Let him go by.
And then I'll stop traffic on your side.
No, I got it. I got it.
You ain't got that.
What we need is a pilot car. Well, there's an old-fashioned stroller. Well, we get to see downtown Kalispell real up close and personal.
There you
Trailer
go. You
damage
got it.
1. What?
Pizza House.
Ooh. That looks like, oh, what's Fazoli's or whatever the name of that restaurant is. Pizza House. Pizza sounds good.
Only if you don't have to buy it. Hello, officers. Take me drunk, I'm home.
I prefer. They didn't even know we were there.
I know. They're drunk on sugar. Fried sugary dough.
Sugar drunk.
Tibbets. Ooh, prime rib roadhouse. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Waffle Tropia. Ooh. Dream Burgers. These are great names.
I know. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Make me hungry.
I know. There's Eddie's.
Well, thank you, sir.
Whoops.
No, I don't want any of that stuff.
Brownie?
Nope, don't want any of that.
No brownie?
Nope.
You gotta be nuts!
Well, yeah, I am.
You're nuts. You don't want any brownie? I want brownie. Tell your dad
Can
to
you
pass
be
it this
any
way.
louder? Thank you, sir. Hurry up, get up here. There's a train coming.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm right on your tail. Jeepers criminy, we're going to have to stop for the night.
I think it's on the left side. There she is.
Ah, the old bean sniffers. They're the buff snoofers. It's so funny. BFSN. You know what they were originally, right?
No.
It's the Burlington Northern Santa Fe, BNSF. That's what those are modeled after. And if you play on the Kalispell to Cut Bank or whatever route, the Marius Pass route, those are the engines that you drive. Along with some vintage Burlington Northern paint job engines. But that's the train. That's the part of the... There's one spur that goes from Whitefish and one that goes from Cut Bank. It's pretty cool, actually. Doesn't look anything as good as this. All right, so I guess...
I was going to say, do you want to stop here and rest?
Yeah, we'll stop here for the night since the sun's going down. Bless you. Where's Moo? Is she outside smoking? No, bathroom. Is there a good spot to spark up there? A good pot to park? I'm gonna go back here.
I'm gonna make everybody crawl over my trailer to get into the building.
Just go to sleep like right in front of the doors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take up the whole parking lot. All the truckers can hate me. This place probably gets hopping later at night, like as far as like how busy it gets. All right, so truck.
They're referring to the hookers.
Easy there, Micah. Family content, please.
Oh.
All right, folks.
The entertainers.
The entertainers. We're gonna sleep for the night, folks. We'll be right back. So we're waking up the next morning on a very bleary, yucky day. That's off. That's on. All right, Mr. Micah, you want to lead the way?
Sure. Yummy, yummy for my tummy.
Are you eating your ice cream?
Yeah.
While you drive?
Oh, you know it.
That's.
I'm looking for every stoplight I can get my hands on.
There's one right there.
I know, I'm trying to hurry up and get to it.
Quick, stop.
Quick, stop so I can take a bite.
I think I'm going to stop before the rails. Oh, it's green.
Drake's.
So are you having
Something.
rain?
No, I ain't got no rain.
Oh, that's funny. It's pouring on mine.
You know what this means?
What's
Ice
that?
cream break.
There's a lot of lights going through Kalispell. Dang.
This place is awesome.
Perfect for eating ice cream. While you're
I know it
driving.
is. It's awesome.
Pretty skies.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty cool.
Nucleus Road.
Oh, what's it called? Orc's Lair Tattoo Parlor. Oh, that's cool. White Glacier, East Glacier, or West Glacier, sorry. Flathead River.
Oh, and then Browning. Yeah, Browning's on that route too. Flathead River. That reminds me.
Right lane ends, buddy.
Oh yeah, we gotta get over. He's only happy when he's dancing.
I think I'm gonna just set the cruise at 40.
Okay.
Oh wow.
He said, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. The sun coming over the trees like that.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
And now if you look to the left, that's Marius Pass. That's the train line going up the mountain.
Oh, really?
There's the train. Amtrak just went flying through there, yep. And the road will cut away from it for a little bit, and then it'll join back up again. Now, on the train sim version, it's actually scale.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool, because then you drive the whole route. It's 100 or 50 some miles, 100 miles, something like that. I wish they would redo it for Train Sim World too. The most recent version is for Railsim, which is the older graphics. Not that they're bad, but they are pretty vintage looking.
Left turn up here.
Aha.
Glacier National Park.
Oh yeah.
This is probably the stupidest thing we've ever done. Oh yeah, this is dumb.
Things are about to go
This is
pear-shaped.
gonna be so wrong right here. Why in the heck did you bring that truck and that trailer through this area?
We're just doing what we were told.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is cool.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh wow. Cold beverages and hot women. Oh, yeah.
They got cool. I wonder if they'll have them. They have, well, those school buses, but they have
I'm just
cool.
that cruise at 25.
They have cool old like vintage buses that take people up and down the mountains on tours.
Oh, there's a stop sign here.
Yeah, they'll say no trucks. Fine. Just go through.
Commercial truck is prohibited in this area unless you have official business here. I'm official. See ya.
Yep. So I wonder, they must have jobs that go here then, if that's the case.
Maybe. I'm just gonna keep it at 25.
Okay. Bear country.
Oh, look, there's a place back here. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to take a right. You want to go left or right here?
It's showing me right, so.
Right, but there's a big loop, but I don't know what you want to do.
Nah, just go to the right. This is the camping village, so.
Okay.
That's one of the delivery points. Now that's pretty cool. So you actually will get jobs here. That's neat. I wonder if they'll do that with Yellowstone. I haven't been in California in so long in this game that the last time we went down the coast was the first time I'd been in California in months. So maybe even years. 2 years. I've been mostly driving in the newer states, so. Why are my wipers still on? Logan Pass. 47 miles, and St. Mary's, what would it say, 76? Shaving off the paint on those cars. Sorry. All right, we're headed for Logan Pass.
What do you think they're gonna name this place after the glacier melts?
Mountain National Park. St. Mary's Lake Park. I don't know. That's a good question. I think that's St. Mary's Lake to our left there. And there's whatever. I don't know what the mountain's called. It might be.
So this place is full of white oaks.
I think those are birch.
Oh, birch?
Yeah. Out west, you see a lot of birch and pine.
Alright, I guess I'll kick it up to 35.
Yep. Oh, look at ahead of us. Wow.
I know. I'm gonna go outside view just so. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is this really what it looks like?
It's even more breathtaking in real life. It's astounding in real life. It's like being in Switzerland. It's so beautiful.
But it's even better because it's in America.
Right. I think there's probably Swiss people out there that would argue with you on that one, but whoa, Micah!
Sorry.
Like, I just some ice cream in the mouth. Oh.
There's a tunnel bed. Wow, look at this.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, there's a mountain goat up there. I don't know if you saw it up on top of the mountain. There's mountain goats all over here, by the way. That's one of their signature Glacier National Park things. Is
I'm just really worried about this Yui up here.
this is what they call it, going to the sun road or whatever. Yeah. The buses go up. They go up, we can go up. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Hello, partner.
Yeah, we might have to cut the... It looks like they gave us plenty of space, though.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
How did I... What the... Loop trail. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, man. Make sure I'm not rubbing the trailer. So I think we get fined when we exit. That's when they slap the fines on us for...
That's okay, because we've already enjoyed what we came to see.
We had to pay through. Thank you.
Setting cruise at 30. I know we're speeding, but
I don't know.
can you imagine what it would sound like if they had an M1 race right here, or an F1 race through here?
This whole portion would be like...
You just hear all this echoing.
And probably some... When you watch rally drivers bite it, it's so scary sometimes. Like when they go off the edge, it's like, oh my gosh. Oh wow, this is crazy.
This is...
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, like with the railing and stuff, and then they had that, like that stone embankment or whatever that is. Oh wow.
Yeah, if I'm not talking, you know why.
Ice cream.
If I'm eating ice cream. No.
Ice cream. We're on Going to the Sun Road. I think, have we gone to the sun yet? Where's the sun? I don't see it yet. That's something as a kid you'd be very disappointed. Like, wait, we're not really going to the sun? I thought that's what the name of the road was.
Stop being an idiot.
Oh, look at all those rock piles like down to the right. Oh yeah, look at that in the head. There's those the stone arches, like that we're gonna drive over. Wow.
Oh, look at the waterfall.
Oh yeah, that's totally cool. Like across the valley there.
I can see why people come here now.
Oh man, is it? It's cool too. You know, obviously it's pretty far north.
We're gonna stop up here for the question mark.
Even during the summer. Oh, we can, yeah. Even during the summer, it's cool. In fact, I don't think the park opens up until like May, because it's all frozen.
Oh yeah, it's probably really thick.
It's a
Look at the trees.
Pretty short visitation season.
It's like they're all bent over from a fire or snow.
Probably forest fire. Oh, there's like a walking trail back there. Look at that. Logan Pass Visitor Center.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
What's the matter?
Ah, that's pretty cool. That's the waterfall.
Waterfall.
You've discovered a viewpoint.
Woof, woof, woof. Wow, look at that. Quiet. Bark, bark. That's so cool, the waterfalls. Quiet. Oh my gosh. What are you barking at? She goes crazy every night. Like about there's a girl that walks her dog by every night at this time.
Oh yeah, is she cute?
I mean, sure. She's
You don't
like
have
four.
to be mean about it,
She's
jerk.
like
No.
14.
Oh.
like
She can
like
be 14 and be cute.
like cute, yes.
Just because
Just like my kids are cute.
someone's underage doesn't mean they're not cute.
Anyway, the dogs bark at them every night. Oh, I've been here before. Yep. Oh man, that's so cool. The visitor center.
I'm in the viewpoint right now, and I'm watching your truck rolling through the parking lot.
Sweet.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know if you guys remember when we were playing the Hunter, I kept saying that it looks more like Montana than Colorado, and this is why. It really does. Though, there's spots here in Colorado that look like this too. But, yeah. Like this looks
What an
like the
amazing
Sun,
valley.
this looks like the Sun Sisters and stuff. I wonder if I can get the viewpoint if I pull. I'm going to snug right up to you, Mr. Micah.
If you can't, just hold on. I'll pull forward
Oh, okay.
as
All
soon
right.
as I'm done. 6,646 feet.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, there is a bunch of goats. I see them now.
Yeah, there's goats everywhere.
You ever watch those goats climbing the mountains? They fall and they fall and they fall and they just get right back up like nothing happened. It's
Oh, like when they fight each
would-
other and knock each other off? Yeah. That's
Were
crazy.
you able to get the viewpoint?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah, I'll just pull up here and park.
Sorry. Not really. You stay there. All right. Parking brake on. Out of gear. And let's take a look at the awesome viewpoint. Ooh. Glacier National Park.
Home of the Twisted Sisters.
No. I don't think so. No, it was the Sun Sisters, and that's what's the name of that map? I can't think of it. It's the Colorado map in Hunter. Wow, is that pretty? There's the falls we passed. Logan Pass. Ah, the Continental Divide. So at this point, water on the west side all flows out to the Pacific Ocean, and water on the east side of the Continental Divide all flows out to the Pacific Ocean, or the Atlantic Ocean. So this is where that happens. It's the official. I think the divide goes all the way down the country, right? Pretty sure. So that was very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, Micah. Take her away, oh Micah.
Oh,
I'm ready.
okay.
Are you stuffing your face?
Okay.
Okay, like, okay, I'm good. Face stuffing. Face McStuffins.
Look at the goats right across from the internet.
Yes,
intersection.
and it is really like that there. That's what's really cool about it. You have goats.
But there's like goats everywhere?
Oh yeah, they're just walking alongside the road. Okay, so St. Mary's Lake was not the lake that we saw, I don't think, at the beginning. It must be on the other side, because obviously...
Oh my gosh, look at that. Should I just go off the cliff just to the right? Should I just drive off and see what happens?
No, because then you'll lose the job.
Okay.
I mean,
You know you're going to get some comments. They're going to say, you should have let him do that. I wanted to see what happens.
I mean, that is a unique idea, but I think that's a bad idea, too. Wow, this is just absolutely stunningly gorgeous.
I'm going to set the cruise for 25. Or 26. something like that.
Heavy Runner Mountain. Was that what that said? Oh. So you're setting at 25?
I'm at 26, but my retarder is keeping me at 29.
I know.
I got my 4-ways on just in case.
Just for fun?
No, just in case.
Just in case what?
In case the cars react to it better.
Oh, I don't think so. They just usually slam on their brakes. Oh, there's a bunch of country squires parked along the road there from the 1980s. You don't see station wagons like that very often anymore. Maybe out west, because there's less rust. But out east, we never see. I've seen a station. I saw one this year, I think.
Oh, look at a waterfall to our right down the valley.
Oh yeah,
stream.
I can see the steam from it. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Simone really missed out.
I'll have to bring her back through later on tonight.
Well, the next time, just pick a trailer that isn't like real long.
Yeah, that's our fault for picking like a super long, heavy load thing.
All right, picking up speed.
Look at that. The falls is huge.
I've got it set like 41. Retarders keep me at 44.
Okay. I'm turning my Jake brake on and off as I need it. Reduce speed ahead.
Camping 500 feet. Allows us to go back there, but I'm not taking this trailer back there.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Sorry. I'll come back some other time. Time to get fined.
Oh, yep, here we go. Here comes the big fine. It's like $25,000. Micah's like, I'm out of money. I got millions, so I'm good. Look at that visitor center. Ain't that something?
Yeah, looks like a church.
It does. It really does.
Party's over.
How much was it?
Is that a bear? Oh no, that's a person. Glacier National Park.
Hey, I didn't get a fine.
I didn't either.
Oh, maybe they got rid of the fines for.
Did you turn the fines off?
Oh wait, yeah. So you probably got a fine, but we didn't. St. Mary Lodge and Resort. So what's our next stop?
Uranus.
Oh, this is an interstellar truck job. I see.
Yeah. Time to go to warp. I shouldn't say it's Uranus. So.
Is it?
I think it is supposed to be pronounced Uranus.
Okay, Browning's the next stop. I've heard it pronounced many different ways. I'm not sure what the actual correct.
Really? More than Uranus and Uranus?
I mean, those are the two, really. But.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna set cruise at 50. Ooh, there's teepees on the right.
TBs. They probably tore those down because they ain't woke. Those are really cool. Be a rough life, man.
Yeah. Short life.
Yeah.
But it would you would have a lot of experiences.
True.
I hate these circle intersections.
Browning, Shelby, East Glacier. Oh. We picked up a... Well, that guy went... What? I think he missed his turn. He came all the way around the circle. That was pretty funny.
Prime Hit Roadhouse. Yeah. Taco Kingdom. Yes.
You ready for some tacos, Mr. Micah?
I love tacos.
Prime Rib Roadhouse. Yeah.
Ooh, Hood's Supermarket.
We need food. Okay, so we're in Browning now. There we go.
Brownie's Post Trading Post.
Oh, so Taco Kingdom is definitely Taco Bell. Except for it's so funny. It's got the crown on it. Oh, oh, you
Stop it. And going. Oh,
I wonder if that's the same Route 2 that's in Ohio.
You really think that?
It could be. Route 20 goes all the way across. Why not Route 2?
Maybe. It's possible, I guess.
It is possible. Goes far enough north.
I feel like we got a police escort now. There's a police car in front of us.
Put your lights on, man. Oh, this is cool. Look at that.
I know.
That's awesome.
Shouldn't there be buffalo out here?
Yeah. Yes, there are buffalo roaming. Well, they're more in the mountains and the forests.
Oh, right off to the right. Off to the right.
Is there buffalo?
Yep, there's buffalo out here.
Are those? Oh, they are. Or cattle.
No, that's a buffalo.
Is there an airport there? Why is there a windsock here? Maybe high winds come across these plains. I bet it's high winds.
Imagine this place in the winter.
Oh.
Gosh.
Yeah, but I could live here. Can you imagine?
Wow, look at this big sky, man.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. Can you imagine like going out your back door every morning and seeing that? Like,
who needs Star Citizen when you got this?
Yeah. There's a horse. There's a Mustang. Oh boy.
Yeah, but I just wonder how much summer they actually have.
I've heard it's pretty brutal from what I hear. It's pretty brutal. Their winters are long. You get about 3 months of nice weather, maybe 4.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. You know, obviously the further south you go, the warmer it gets, but it is a pretty rugged environment. It's not for the weak of heart. Like, if I were to move out west, I probably would want to live in Flagstaff, but I don't think I want to go visit out west again. I don't know that I could live there anymore. It's like there are already too many people out there, and they're out of water, and they're, you know, it's like, man, I don't want to deal with all
They're
this
getting
stuff.
nuts and crazier and crazier.
Yeah, it's just getting, and the prices, like the real estate's just insanely expensive out there. You know, people are saying like the bills out west are now like the water bills are now like $400 or $500. Like, forget that. Forget it.
I think this is Route 2 towards Ohio.
It could be.
Could you imagine if they made Route 2 go all the way across?
Hey Siri, does Route 2 go all the way across the United States? Oh, I got a red light.
Okay, I found this on the web for does route to go all the way across the United States. Check it out.
11 epic American road trips. I don't know. It didn't answer my question, but
There's a church.
I'd have to actually read each article.
St. Paul's Lutheran Church. Oh, but not everybody's perfect.
Yeah. It would make sense that this goes all the way across because, Route 2, you obviously are in Toledo and I'm in Cleveland, and Route 2 is the furthest north road. It won't be 1 because 1 is in California and, Oregon and Washington. So it's, going, I think it's well, how's it go? Odds are north-south and evens are east-west. So Route 2 would be the first road that you come across when you get into the northern part of the United States, all the way across. So I'm not sure how you get 20, but 20 goes across too. Maybe 20 is the more modern route.
Are you caught up with me? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you're there.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. I forgot about that too. They have a daytime speed limit of 70 and a nighttime speed limit of 65.
Hey, look way on the distance. There's a flag.
What is that? That's crazy looking.
Setting cruise for 50.
50. Did we pass through? We passed through Cut Bank, didn't we?
I think so.
So I think Shelby's next then.
Yeah, Shelby is next.
And from the train simulator point of view, this is the end of the route.
What is that out there?
I don't know.
Great Falls.
Great Falls, 15 south. That's further south though, huh? Lethbridge.
Huh.
Weird.
Bunch of flags up there. Is that like the Continental Divide or something?
Oh, it could be.
Could it?
Yeah. I'm trying to see. I can't see it anymore. Weird. That was cool. It's 35 through here, Mr. Micah.
Ooh, there's a nice old church.
Yeah, I saw that over to the left.
It'd be on my right.
Or on the right, I mean. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Look at the
Why
detail.
would you put that stupid little sign right there?
The church is cool. Every window's different. That's like definitely like them paying attention to details. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh, I overdid that one, but
that's all right. Better to be safe than sorry, right? I might not have overdone it enough. Oh yeah, I touched it.
is that a stop sign? No, it's a basket with stuff in it.
There's the ATS Bank. That's so funny.
Isn't it? That's like an 80s looking
Yeah, totally.
structure, you know?
But it's
All the
funny
rest of the buildings look old, though.
because it's like the bank that we used to like take loans out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The ATS Bank. It's the Roxy. That's cool. Wrestling Manor. Yeah, these are probably all like real places or close to. That was neat. What a neat little city.
Yes, very.
Little, quote unquote, little city. Neat city. Industrial park and fairground access. East 2. Uh-oh. Somebody's upset. I think that was a puppy dreaming. And once again, the dual speeds. So is it Havre?
Havar?
Or Havar? Yeah, that would be another way to say it. Welcome to Montana. We just got into Montana. Were we in limber? Were we in limbo? Pardon me.
Well, the park is more considered federal lands, right?
No, it's still part of the state. I mean, yes, but it's still they wouldn't. It's not considered not part of Montana. And anyway, we've been out of the park for quite some time. Let's see here. How do you pronounce?
Havar.
I'm going to spell it H-A.
Ha. Yeah.
The Montana, it's not rhyming. It's not rhyming with Favre, like Brett Favre. It's named after the French coastal city of Le Havre. You were right, Havre. Havre.
Well, I was like Havar, but it's Haver.
Yep. And yeah,
Go ahead, you can have her.
Yeah, it's like like Havre. Yep.
White Lash.
Whoosh.
35 and down to 25 is also.
Welcome to Chester, the local grain.
Aaron. Aaron. No, it's not Aaron, but Aaron.
Yeah, like how those companies all use AAA for their names. So they
for their first in the phone book.
First in the phone book.
Not anymore. You don't need it anymore.
That's right. AAA Consulting.
Goldfinch.
AA Aaron.
American Motel. Doodle is goodies. Duties goodies.
Duties goodies. Where did you see that? Oh yeah,
on the sign on the right.
I think that's dudes.
Is it dudes?
Yeah.
Is it?
Like dude.
I couldn't go by. I couldn't tell. I was going by too fast to kind of read it.
Oh, there's a Lions Park. You know, like how they have Lions Parks everywhere. We have those here.
Happiness is.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's the train. That's the same train line. You see that train go by on the left?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep. All that stuff is in freaking.
Look at the field. Stop!
Oh, yeah,
look how the field looks.
Oh, it's been harvested. Yeah. And plowed.
That looks pretty
like.
Cool.
And cultivated. Yep. We farm
All right,
simmers can appreciate that.
Now look at that old truck off to the right. I'd appreciate something like that. Alright, back up to 50. What time is it?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
It's a quarter until.
Okay.
I think we're doing okay on time.
I'm gonna put it at 55. These are pretty straight roads.
Are your folks tapping their feet?
No, just it's a pretty straight road.
Okay. Like, come on, Mr. Micah, hurry this up.
Yeah.
You've had your ice cream and you ate it too.
Oh, I did. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Well, at least seeing this part, I know they'll do a good job with Ohio. Because aside from there being no mountains up there, there's no mountains in the northern part of Ohio.
I'm looking forward to Arkansas.
Or the eastern or the western part of Ohio. The only mountains in Ohio are down the eastern side.
You ever been to Arkansas?
Yeah.
The roads are
through.
red.
Oh yeah, through.
So I'm interested to see if they actually do that.
If they pick up on the color, and Georgia too, like to get that clay. Yeah, like Ohio. I mean, we do have some places where there's mountains, but in general, Ohio's pretty dang flat.
Yeah.
And it's cornfields.
Oh, I gotta go in.
Okay, I'm clear. It has its own intrinsic beauty, though, doesn't it? Does it not?
Mm-hmm. Which way do I go? I gotta go around and come back out, huh? Okay.
I'm just gonna stay out because.
So you gotta follow, or did you?
No, I didn't have to go in. No.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just pull up a little bit.
Interesting.
Oh, I
you
think
should see what they want me to do here.
I think you went in the wrong. Oh no, that's the right
No.
entrance. You went the wrong way. You were supposed. No, you don't think so?
No, this is the right way.
No.
Yep. This
Really?
is how they want you to do it. Yep.
Oh, they probably want you to come in from here. Like from this intersection? Yeah.
They might.
They do. They do. There's a sign pointing way station to the right there. I can't really get over to let these guys pass. That'll work. We are out there. Is anybody out there? Now I'm gonna stay in the other lane. I'm gonna start rolling too, so we don't get jammed with traffic.
Okay.
And
you want me to lead, or?
No, yeah, go ahead past me. Yep.
Okay. Boy, that's a lot of wheels for just a little bucket.
I know. A little overkill there.
That's a Walmart there.
Yeah, you will get over. Not you. The idiot that.
Auto parts store.
Oh, I guess we're getting over this way. Okay. Ooh, that was pretty rude of me. Until I cut the guy off.
Wow.
Prime rib.
Hotel and suites.
Hodel.
Ooh, this has got to be a Dunkin' Donuts or a Dairy Queen. Dick's Crispy Chicken. Ooh.
That makes my stomach hurt. It's been so long since I've had good fried chicken.
The Golden Bar.
The Golden Bucket.
Doodle. It's Doodle. It's got it. That's Doodles.
Doodles?
No. What is that? It is Doodle.
Is it DLE? Then it's Doodle.
Yeah, Doodles Goodies.
Doodle's Goodies, okay. On the other sign, it looked like just DOODE.
I know. When you get up here, you'll see.
Oh, that's definitely Doodles. Yeah.
I think that's the...
Going through.
The Hunter's Lodge.
Ooh.
Guns, ammo, apparel, and stuff.
Guns, ammo, apparel, and stuff. It sounds like one of the stores in Stars. It's like Tammany and Sons.
Yeah. Yummy restaurant up on the left. That's got to be Chinese.
Yummy. Panda House.
Yummies. It looks like an old church. Ooh, breaking.
Oh, God. Okay. I stalled.
Boy, there's a lot of these prime rib places.
I guess I can't justify.
Making me hungry.
I don't know. My stomach. I had.
You like prime rib?
No, I do not.
No, really?
I don't like fatty meats.
Fatty meat.
Mm-hmm. Prime rib is way too much fat in it for me.
Hmm.
I like filet, like filet mignon. Give me the
I was gonna say, next time you come out, I'll take you out and we'll get a 32-ounce prime rib.
Look, no, I couldn't. My stomach could not handle that.
Well, you can't eat the whole. You don't have to eat the whole thing.
I would, but I'd be sick for days.
No, I'm saying we split it. We'll split it.
Oh, okay.
And I'll cut out the outside edge that's got the fat in it, and you can have the solid piece on the inside.
Yeah.
What?
They said, yeah, I'll eat the inside piece. That's good. I remember feeling so bad. We had friends that gave us prime rib one time, and I left. I mean, most of the fat on the plate, you know, and they're kind of like, and I looked over at their plates, and their plates are just empty, and I'm like, sorry guys, I just don't do the fat thing. I never have.
I don't. That's fine with me. I mean, if some people don't like fat, that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
Gosh, I wouldn't want you to puke up your entire meal just because I'm offended because you didn't eat the fat. You know.
No, they weren't mad about it, but I'm just like, I hope this isn't going to waste because, like,
If you got dogs, it ain't gonna go to waste.
I forget what we got the one time. It was like a T-bone, but it was like a real T-bone steak, and that was delicious, but it did make me sick. It was too much meat. I can handle like a fillet. If I get a 9-ounce fillet, I'll be sick for the evening. If I get, you know, like a big thing like that, I'll be sick for a couple days. I don't know why. It's always been a thing with me, like when I eat steak. But it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. And it really is, like, I can eat hamburgers, no problem. I can eat like 5 hamburgers and not have any issues. There's something about the steak that makes me sick.
You'll have an issue if you eat 5 hamburgers. I promise you.
Well, you know what I mean, though. But like, I mean, I'll eat 2 hamburgers when we grill out. And they're nice big hamburgers, and no effect whatsoever. But if I eat a 7-ounce steak, I'll be sick the next, like, that evening. Not like super sick, but just without getting into too many details.
Here comes the train.
Oh yeah, with the high stackers. Yep, look at that. The double stacks.
Slowing down to 30.
All right. We're in Chinook. Coffee break. This is my second road trip of the day.
Oh, you already rode this today?
No, I'm just saying, like, I went for real this morning.
Oh yeah.
Going to that mattress factory to make the video. That was.
Are they doing a commercial or something?
Their team. They have facilities all over the U.S. and I guess their team, by doing the changes they did with their conveyor belts, they are the highest producing by triple than any of the other plants. Because the workers are now concentrating on quality control rather than pushing stuff.
Look at the cows. Off to the right. Sorry.
So they automated in a way that they didn't have to fire anybody. So they're still providing the same jobs that they always did, but they automated in a way that keeps people from getting injured and stuff. So it's like the bigger thing was to get it. They still need the same amount of people, but they're doing less moving and more work. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And it's nice that they try to give everybody a job, you know.
Yep.
Keep everyone employed.
Yep. He's like, we did not fire a single employee, but we did improve our processes by 300%.
Wow.
He's like the company's going wild over it. So they won some kind of award, and so they're doing a video to talk about it, and that's why we were down there filming it. But it was, 2 hours and 40 minutes each way. So I got up and it was fun. I will pay for it later. But it was I left at 5 o'clock in the morning, watched the sunrise, or 5:45. Sorry, watched the sun come up, and then drove into some storms, like all across the eastern side of Ohio. It was storming, and it was beautiful, and so then I got there, and it was pouring rain. I'm like, great, I'm here to do drone footage, and it's like pouring rain. But
did it clear up?
Yeah, and it was a factory, so it's like I did a lot of inside footage for them, and then I did some outside footage too. So, but they had a train engine. There's the train railway. All the engine does is pull the cars up to the main stub and drop them off for the passing trains, and then grab the new cars and bring them in. These guys must be. Speaking of crop dusters, I saw I don't think he's just fun flying. Look at that. There's Steerman. I saw a crop duster this morning. That was really cool. Look at sunrise. He was out there dusting. Crop dusters.
Close.
Yeah. I don't think you'll, because you've been Wade, I don't think you'll hit it again.
No, it's closed, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even a building. It's just a.
It's literally closed.
It's literally nothing.
Forever.
I
Yeah,
think
we have
to slow down a little bit.
people. A lot of truckers in Ohio use, or in this area, use Route 18 to get away from the way stations, but they have like a way station on 18, like. But it's only open like once in a while. So if
Here's
you go,
where we get off of Route 2.
oh, okay. So
Oh, no, we're staying on. No, we're staying on Route 2.
We're staying on Route 2.
Never
Okay.
mind.
It's the Milk River. We're in Malta. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Did you take a wrong turn?
Nope. Just teleportation.
Okay, I was going to call it Glasgow, but it's actually, this one's Glasgow, like with a G. So it's Glasgow.
Glasgow?
Glasgow. Or
Glasgow?
Probably Glass. I think they pronounce it, because it's Glasgow, or Glasgow. I don't know, I can't pronounce it. In England. Or, well, Scotland? Honey? Moni? Moo? How do you pronounce Glasgow? Glasgow is how they pronounce it.
Glasgow, okay.
So, but here it's actually spelled with a G. Like, the second half isn't a C, it's a G. Is that how it is in Europe? I don't know. Like, I always say Moscow, and she's like, it's Moscow. Like, Moscow.
Actually, I think you're both wrong.
Well, they call it like Mokba.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, God, I thought that guy was pulling out in front of me. What was that?
Cruise is about to 55. Milk River.
Yeah, we're back going over the milk again, huh?
This time it's chocolate.
The chocolate milk river.
Because the city's dumping something in the water.
Well, isn't this a treat? This is what Montana looks like on the other side. Flat.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine how the wind must just whip.
It does. Now, I think on this side of the state they have milder winters because of that. Like, it's actually warmer on this side. Welcome all you suckers to Struggleville. Well, it took us... Well, the first day was kind of a hash because we had to keep stopping. But we're almost done with the second day. It's taken us almost a full day to get 2/3 of the way across the state. Of course, we have taken the longest route possible. Like, we way overshot our destination to do this. So, but it's fun to see the whole state. That's more of the idea.
Well, we stayed away from the highways too.
Now, if we're over schedule, are you okay to keep going for a little bit, or do you have to get going?
I think I probably should get going after this.
Oh, no, but I meant, like, do you have time to finish it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't... We're still... It's just 9 o'clock now.
Okay. Now, there's a big G on the left. And there's flags on the right.
Big G. Oh yeah, that would be Glasgow. Glasgow. G. Does that mean it's G rated?
Oh, look at that old plane.
Where?
Oh gosh, I know that. It's the
yeah, Starfighter or whatever.
Yeah. Like our first
Yeah.
American jet. Well, probably the one that entered service.
If not the first, one of the first.
Yeah. Taco something, American restaurant. Order something.
You said order. Oh yeah.
Group bank.
ATM.
Hamburgers 99 cents. Wow.
It's Fort
Is that
Gregory
Route 24? Gosh.
I stalled.
Calico. Calico Kitchen.
I think it's Calico. I hope it's not Calico because that means they serve cats.
Is it an A? Or no? I can't really see from
I think
here.
it's Calico. Yeah, it looks like O.
Is it no? Okay.
Oh, wait. Is Calico is spelled with a C anyway when you're talking about cats, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That was
American
a very
line.
bad speed shift. That is a very something wicked this way comes church.
Ooh, we're right by a coffee shop.
Oh, let's stop.
And look at the
Ooh.
sign. The sign's twisting. See it up there?
Oh yeah. Do you want to? Let's see. Where are we? How far away are we? We're probably a good way away. Yeah, this is the second marker, so we got a long way to go. Oh man. We're getting close.
Burger.
The next city is Sydney. After this, do you want to push on through this town and then stop in Sydney,
Sure.
or do you want to just go on into the night?
I don't. We probably just need. We probably should
Push on
stop
through.
and no, we
Oh, you
should
wanna
probably
stop?
stop and
Okay.
and
I don't know how much there is
the
to
bikers.
see. Oh, yeah, and also, did you see the little ATVs out there?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably a lot of people ride those out there because of the terrain and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's how people get around.
A lot of hamburgers out here.
Bison burgers.
Yeah.
Bison burger is good.
I love buffalo burgers.
Me too. We have a mustard seed here that makes them. Oh, they're good.
Here in Waterville. Oh, I got rain. We have like a little town festival every year,
Okay.
and okay, not for me. Good. And the Boy Scouts, they hold a thing where they buy. I think a guy donates a buffalo, and he has the whole thing ground up for the.
That sounds horrible.
I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, he sells them for meat, so he donates one of his buffalo
Right.
for the boys, and then they sell the burgers, and they use that meat to pay for you know, anything they're gonna
That sounds delicious.
yeah trips and stuff. It pays for like some of their trips.
Yeah.
I mean, they charge like $8 for a burger, but it's like $2 for the burger, and then the rest goes towards their trip.
Okay.
So, yeah, I always like getting those.
That's a great idea for a fundraiser. So long, Buffalo. Meow. Hello, delicious burger.
Oh, look how pretty our trucks look at night.
All their flashing lights.
Hmm.
I like the way your trailer has flashers on the back.
Oh, my truck's slowing down. What the heck? I almost hit a button on accident. Sorry about that, Arthur.
I'm alright.
Try to stay at 55.
I can't drive 55.
Man, all I got to say is people are gonna love this map.
I would hope so. It's gorgeous.
Well, no, think how fast you can get up to in a truck.
Oh,
All these straightaways.
I think that I think more people are excited about Texas, which honestly, I'd prefer to drive in Montana, but there's like this obsession with Texas. I still haven't figured out exactly why that is. It's probably the same reason why people like pickup trucks. I haven't figured out that one either. I don't dislike pickup trucks.
So.
I don't dislike pickup trucks.
You have a pretty strong opinion about it.
I do. I think they're perfect for what they do. Now, that's funny. That said, like, okay, so I love the Nomad in Star Citizen, which is basically the pickup truck of the game. So.
Oh shoot!
But I like it because of the things that you can do with it. I think.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Hold on a second. Can we make this corner? Let's see if we can make this corner.
Getting in there.
It's gonna hurt getting in. You might want to swing out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out. Whoa. Hey, that works. What are we doing here? Are we stopping for the night?
Yeah.
Or so we thought. Oh, what is he doing? Well, don't put that on my mouse pad.
Why? It's for a mouse.
What are you doing here, mister? I don't know. I should have swung even wider. I think I'm going to hit that truck. No, I didn't. His lights didn't come on, so that's good. Oh, my stars. Can we get back out of here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be easy to get out. If you need me to pull forward some more,
no,
let me know.
I'll pull up next to you.
Okay.
And we'll totally block this off. Good timing, though. We're like right there. What's up, babe? Are you cooking away? All right. So let's see. It smells really good. My stomach is like, raw. Parking brake on. Lights off. Let's see. We are. It's not telling me. Why won't? We're not far. We're not far. Well, not too much longer. How much longer are you thinking?
Me?
Okay, just about done. All right. So let's get to morning. Go, Micah, go! Micah's going to be in a hurry here in a minute, too, I think.
No.
No.
That's okay.
All right. We're going, babe. Do it, Micah.
Don't forget your lights.
My lights. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Lickety-split. Are my beacons on? No. Oh, this is a train yard. That's really sweet. Sorry, people coming the other direction, but I need the room. There really hasn't been a problem. Wow, is that a pretty sunrise or what?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yep.
You should probably get a picture of that.
I've already got our front cover, if that's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I got a good one. And hopefully we'll be able to get this thing live tonight. With my internet, it'll be up in like 2 minutes. I love the DS or the fiber. I think my first payment's due already though. I'm like, what? I've only had it for a week.
How do they spell that?
The what?
How do they spell their company?
Medina Fiber?
Yeah.
The name of the city and then Fiber.
Oh, okay, so it's not called fiber or nothing.
It's not called what?
The company's not called Fiber. It's called something else. Medina Fiber.
Medina Fiber, yeah. I mean, I know it's weird because I know that the other company that I was using put a fiber backbone into the system, but for some reason they chose not to bring it into the house. Like they don't offer fiber services, or if they do, they're just exorbitantly expensive. Wow, that's cool looking.
I know, isn't it? What a beautiful morning.
It's a beautiful morning. Uh-oh. The puppies are awakening. Come on, puppies. It's only been an hour. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Puppy dogs. Don't you bark. We got quite a storm system moving through here.
Right now?
No, on the horizon there, to your right.
Oh, yeah.
Big clouds.
All right, slow down.
That's what it looked like this morning. All right, so I think we made it to the final city in the state. Nope, this is Culbertson.
Can you 10 minutes off East Way?
The Puegu. Where's one? There's two. You are welcome. So we're getting on 16 South. So is the next state over Wyoming?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a little geography lesson here. Let's take a look. That's going which way? Okay, no, Wyoming is south of us. Okay. So the next state to our right will probably be North Dakota, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me navigate this turn and then I'll... My wife's having me open jars of Alfredo sauce while I'm driving. There you go. Oh, hang on. There. Oh, do. Sounds like the puppies want my dinner, too.
They're dogs. They'll eat anything.
Including chicken Alfredo.
You know what's funny? I've only used half of a tank of fuel.
Yeah, well,
So
we've
far.
only gone across one state, but it's a big freaking state.
Yeah, well, I mean, you think about you're going through the mountains.
Yeah, true.
The mountains weren't very...
Gas intensive.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, wait. Uh-oh, what are you stopping
That
for?
road's open there.
What road?
To the left.
Oh, yeah, just go.
Okay.
You're like, all right. That's going the opposite direction of where we're going.
I know, but I was just thinking that might be one of those hidden roads.
There is something there, yeah, for sure. I don't think it goes anywhere, though, because right now we're going down the North Dakota side. Like look at this. This is really cool through here. Cattle country.
Nice river.
It's the Missouri River. Whoa, I didn't know that came all the way out here. That's really cool. Sorry about the puppies, guys. They're probably going to be with us for the end of the video. What can you do? I'm going to turn my mic down just a hair to kind of cut that back a little bit. So I'll be a little softer volume-wise, but hopefully that'll kind of cut them out a little bit too. Sorry. The joys of having puppies. They're only around for a couple weeks, but quiet. Can you hear him, Micah? No? Okay, good. Then maybe I'll be lucky. I've got the mic right up against my mouth now. It's funny because they're getting to the place where they're wanting to eat all the time. Growing puppies. They just want to eat everything all the time. Is it Ralphie who's crying? The first puppy that came out is the only one that looked just like Alfie.
Really?
Like, now as they get older, they might, but he's got the same spots that Alfie has, like the same big spots, and then he has the same roning through his fur that Alfie has, and so it's just funny to see, like, Okay, here's Sydney finally, and then we'll be turning right, and they'll be at our destination. Anyway, he was the first out of the chute, and he's the only one that looks like Alfie. And he's very sweet, and it's cute because like he's the first puppy I think that recognizes us, so he'll come over and wag his tail.
You're gonna have to go left, buddy.
Go
Or
left.
you're gonna have to get in the left because this is
Yep.
the back hitch corner or whatever you want to call it.
Well, that's an interesting name for it. I'd say it's a good description. Are you going for it?
Yeah.
Because you're going right.
No
on
cars
right.
are coming, so. See, I like the way my trailer is because I can swing that rear end.
Yeah,
keep it close to
and
the
you have
curbs.
nothing behind it dragging, right?
Yeah. But I do have to turn out really far, though. That's the only bad thing.
Well, yeah, this thing does too. I don't know which one's worse, but neither of them are good.
Ooh, Voltson's.
Voltson's Motors. Whoa! Did you get a glitch?
No.
I had a heavy glitch. Look at that theater. That's cool.
I know it.
All these old towns with their theaters. And it's funny because as you know, time goes by, people have been, you know, kind of redoing those because they're the nostalgia. Oh, I missed. Dang it. Come on. 4th and 4th. Oh, they're doing the Southwest.
Oh, look at that old train engine.
Oh, yeah. That is a Camelback locomotive. Kind of like what we have in... man, we haven't played that in a while, Railroads Online. Now that I'm not streaming anymore, we're going to have to figure out a way to get that back in again with our crew. I'll have to see if I can, like, set aside a night a week to do that.
Or just stream it.
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard because it's like I don't... We'll have to see.
No, don't make it a day every week, but just maybe just say when we do, I'm gonna stream it. And if you guys get a notification, you can just join in.
There we go.
No, that's if you want to. I mean, you can always stream with YouTube.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not even that I don't want to be on Twitch. It's just I don't know. I feel like if I can't do it properly, I just don't even want to do it. You know what I mean? It's just,
Well, then you might as well just quit everything.
right. That's
Okay.
well, that's not what I was saying, you jerk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just meant. I mean, yeah, I know I don't do anything properly. That's true. But if I can't like do a good job, like if I'm gonna tell people, hey, I'm gonna be on tonight, and then I'm not on, you know, it's because I had to work or whatever. It's like I don't want to do that. So YouTube works out because we can kind of do it whenever. You know what I mean? Like, oh, are you available tonight? Yeah, sure. Okay, well, actually, it works for me too. Like today, I'm not gonna do DoorDash tonight because I worked. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning and worked. So. Funny thing with DoorDash, seems like you make a lot more money if you work like the middle of the night. They're like,
really?
Oh yeah, they give you all kinds of bonuses if you're working later shifts. Like it seems like anytime from like 10:30 to 2 o'clock in the morning or 1:30 is when they run.
Yeah, but what's open at 2 o'clock in the morning?
I know. Well, McDonald's, there's a lot of, you know, if you go by a McDonald's that's near the freeway or Taco Bell, they're open till 1:32.
Really?
So yeah, people want them delivered. So I don't like I didn't, from the experiences I had doing it, I didn't like delivering at night. One, because a lot of times there's people in apartment buildings, so then you have to do like the old like searching for different apartment blocks, and you really need a flashlight to shine onto like addresses and stuff because it's dark and you can't see the building numbers and stuff. So that gets annoying. And then it's you know, at nighttime you're pretty secluded. So like I had one delivery that was like literally like 15 minutes out into the country. You know, like you definitely could get mugged, or you know, not that I'm saying that would happen, but it's like it's a little unnerving. All right, we're in Glendive. Is this where we're going? Is this the final destination?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
No, Miles City, so we should be. It's like
Yeah.
just around the corner. All right, here's the route that we should have come all the way along. So we only took like an extra day. Well, how is my gear shift set wrong like that? Jeez. I was completely in the wrong gear set. All right. Climb that hill. Do 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 do. Whip it. Circle 1/2. Oh boy.
It is a weird exit
Yeah.
name.
Circle.
Set and cruise at 60.
All right. Nice shift there. I was like 60 miles.
I love how they made the clouds and stuff. It looks so good.
I wonder if it's always like that. We just don't. Once again, that's one of those things that.
When we started, it was pure. It was just blue, hazy skies.
Yeah.
I didn't see no clouds, but this is nice. Even in my mirrors, it looks really good.
Yeah, it does. The skybox is A+.
Now if they could just they could redo the wear and tear on the truck, change that up, add like some bumps or something in the road, and then allow our
Right.
trucks to get dirty. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, the truck's still kind of, it is, like if you go and play SnowRunner with a steering wheel, it's like, whoa, this is what it should feel like. From the cab, like in the in-cab SnowRunner steering wheel. So,
Well, I mean, you
it's
think every
phenomenal.
time you go through a bridge, like right here, there should be at least a little bump. You know, going onto the bridge, a bump coming off. a little
Yeah,
bump.
right, because there always are. They're always bumpy. Is this where we get? No, this is not where we get off. Okay.
At 26 miles.
Miles City and Baker. Well, that was certainly a fun scenic drive. It took us
Beautiful.
like twice as long to do it that way. Plus, we went through every city on the map. You know what I mean? Because this.
Yeah, and we were stopping for lights. You know.
Yeah. It was good. I liked it. That was fun.
Now, if we play like that, I'll turn the fines and stuff back on.
No, don't, because
But-
you're still gonna get caught out. We probably picked up like 10 fines on that trip.
Probably. There's a guy on a horse on the top of the mountain on the right.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's not a real guy, is it? No, that's like a monument. It's
Getting
probably
off.
a famous monument. No, that was the world's biggest guy and the world's biggest horse. Otherwise, 10-foot man rides 64-hand horse.
horse right in the middle of this.
Oh, yeah. I'm batting 0 on my RPM guesses here.
Dream burger.
My son wants one of those new 240Zs.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, they look pretty cool. 6-speed transmission, very simple. Turbocharged 400 horsepower, so they're fast.
Is that a real elk?
Where?
They're on the right. See it?
No. No, it's a bronze elk.
Oh, is it? Okay. Or a moose. Or was that a moose?
No, that was an elk. Yeah. There's a female bronze elk right there. Maybe that's like a hunting store or something like that.
Arcade Zone. It's time to play.
Pow.
Donut Planet.
Yeah, we had a... what the frick is going on with my shifting? Oh.
Oh, what? Look at all these sheds on the left. It's cool. We got one of those, you know, Amish sheds. You can buy Amish sheds, you know?
Yeah, right.
Outlast.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, there's a statue on the right. That's pretty cool looking.
Hey, Ralphie. Oh,
Okay, I'm going in the grass a little bit for this one.
Okay.
Where is it? I don't see it.
You're there. That's it.
I know, but I don't see it where I'm supposed to put. Oh my god.
Well,
Swing
if
out
it's-
as far as you can.
Yeah, if it is, you know, unfortunately got this 30
It's going to be harder for you than me.
Easy for you to say.
I'm trying to keep the back of the trailer as close to the fence as I can.
Where is it?
It's right. Well, for me, it's right where I'm pulling in.
No, that's where I think they got me too. Yeah, it is. Oh. Skip it. Micah's in. A very nice job, Micah. Oh,
Loading.
they put you going the other way because of your trailer.
Yeah. Drive.
Where can you go?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Just stay there.
This place is a big circle, isn't it? So you can go around. Or are you going to go the other way?
No, just stay right where you're at.
You should be clear if you turn, yeah. There you go. What's that look for? What did I do now? I'm in trouble with my kids now, too. My wife and my kids.
Is it food?
Yeah, it's time to eat. They're all looking at me like, come on, Dad. I was? Okay. Well, I said it'd be about 9:30. It's about 9:30. Oh, I just missed it. Ugh. I got it. Yay!
Nice job.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this. As we really went way out of the way. We still made $40,000 plus by other drivers
Plus
working
tips.
on the road. Plus tips, right. It's about $300 million in tips. So, yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night, and we will see you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this trip across the northern portion of Montana. We will come back and discover more of the state over the next couple days, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this series. See you next time. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.